Hi, I'm Joe, and well, I didn't quite survive the weekend. Let me tell you about it. So, I'm up. I kind of fell off the wagon a bit. I'm up to 208.4, which is almost 3 pounds, a little over 3 pounds, what I was on Friday. So what did I do wrong? What happened was Friday evening, I was feeling a bit peckish at the very end of the day. Like we're talking around 11 o'clock in the evening. And we had some tortilla chips, and I ended up eating a bunch of tortilla chips because I wanted something crunchy, and I craved that. I think the problem was I didn't have enough to drink that day. When I got home, I didn't have enough to drink, and I also thought it's the weekend, I should be doing something. I'm in a different mode on a Friday because I'm anticipating the weekend is going to happen. And so that was the first problem. Then on Saturday, I was cognizant of that, and I was very, very good for all of Saturday. But then Sunday morning, when I got on the scale, I was still up. And the reason I was up was because I didn't drink enough water during the Saturday. So that was mistake number 2. I didn't have anywhere near as much water, as much liquid as I should have. As a result, Sunday morning, I was up a couple of pounds. I was up to 207. But on Sunday morning, because I was up, I decided to be diligent as well. And I was diligent until dinner time came, and we went out to a restaurant, and that's where the problem started. I started off really good, having only a salad, but then I had some pizza, and then I had this dessert, and then when I got back home, I figured, well, I blew the diet anyway, so I may as well just go crazy, and I did. And that was mistake number 4. The third mistake I made was while I was at the restaurant, I deviated from having a salad to trying one bit of pizza. And so what I have to keep in mind is in those situations, I have to be doubly diligent. I have to be doubly focused to remain on the diet. And then when I got home, the 4th mistake happened where I decided to, since my diet had already been blown, I would go out all the way. And as a result, I ended up eating a whole bunch of things that I shouldn't have had. So what I did right, and this was important to look at what I did right. What I did right was Saturday morning when I got on the scale. First of all, I got on the scale Saturday morning, even though on Friday evening, I had cheated and I was feeling bad. I decided it's better to know where you stand rather than pretend it didn't happen. So I went on the scale and I got my weight, and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. I was good for all of Saturday, except for drinking of the water. So that was good. On Saturday, I had that under control. Sunday morning, I weighed myself again, thinking I was going to lose weight. I was really disappointed when I didn't. In fact, I gained weight. And I felt a little awkward there. I don't know how I could have changed how I felt about that. The other good thing that I did was for the Sunday, I was good for the whole Sunday, except until when I went into the restaurant. So that tells me that I can be good during the day. That's for sure. That the only problem is what happens in the evening. That seems to be the problem. So the good thing is I hopped on the scale because I was determined to know the truth. Same thing this morning. I knew I blew it. I knew I was going to get an unpleasant situation when I got on the scale, but I determined that I'm going to go ahead. It's we all make mistakes, and occasionally we aren't successful. That's fine. Getting back on the horse is really what's important. When you fall off the horse or when you fall off your diet, it's really important to get right back on. Because that's how diets end. Just because you've had a bad day or even a bad weekend, there's no reason to break your diet entirely and just simply give up. At that point, it's really important to hop back on the scales, find out where you are, and press the reset button and start again. That's really important. So that's really good. So that's the positive thing. My takeaway from all of this is two things. One, make sure I don't have things like tortilla chips and nuts and things like that at home. It's just, most of the time it's not a problem, but when I have these weak moments late in the evening, if that's available, it's going to be too much of a temptation. The second thing is I have to keep drinking water, particularly on the weekends. I have to just drink more than I would during the week. So I have to set something up to make sure I have plenty of liquid ready to go. I should probably make it a point to drink something every hour, every 2 hours, to make sure that I'm always full. And I think the third thing is I have to have something that I can have, maybe some kind of fruit or something at the end of the day, so that I can have that, at 11 o'clock at night instead of, crackers or something bad like that. Because once I start having a bit of that, it just steamrolls and things get worse after that. So it wasn't the greatest, but I learned, and I'm still feeling optimistic. Hopping on the scale this morning, knowing I was going to be disappointed, but doing it anyway, that was important. That was a small victory. It's weekend evenings, Friday, Saturday, Sunday evenings. That seems to be the real problem. So that's where I need to really focus. That's my experience. Your experience might be different. But it's Monday, feeling optimistic for the rest of the week. I think I'm not giving up. So tomorrow's another day. I'll be vlogging again later on, either tomorrow or the day after, so keep up your diets. If you have any comments or anything, if you want to subscribe, please do so. I will talk to you all later.